time to meet the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 8, Royce O'Neal. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 9, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, P.J. Washington. At center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 2, Dereck Lively. At guard, 6'7", number 77,
The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Murray in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Lively in at the 5. Doris, looks like the matchup in the middle tonight will be one to watch. 2 of the best pivots on the planet.
PA, big men with big-time games. It is easy to know where the action's going to play out.
Now here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Baldwin, the pass to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First team foul.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
And so he hits both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Doncic outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Curry finds James. On the attack, Curry lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Fires in the triple.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Now Curry. Pass to Baldwin. Now James. 6 to shoot. And that one drops for him.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating, and he bangs it home with one hand.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Curry against Doncic. Curry passes to Baldwin. Curry surveys. nails it from 3.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 5 now.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Here's Doncic. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Baldwin. It's James on the wing. And here's Curry, guarded by Doncic. On the wing, Murray. Now here's Curry. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here's Doncic. James with the block. And they're pushing it up. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
3
Oh,
points.
are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Here's Alexander Walker. The 3 from Washington. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Fires for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. He was all alone on that one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Los Angeles, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. And here's Curry. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. Oh, a really deep 3 that time.
Man. And they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Alexander Walker. Doncic outside. knocked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, at his size, Luka Doncic against a quality contest, able to still finish it.
Back to James. Fires from deep. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. Take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Lately, he's been showing off his talents as a passer, moving the ball around the floor with great accuracy and putting it in the hands of well-positioned shooters, just making all the right choices.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 7. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Doncic against Curry. Outside Murray. Back to Curry. Pass to James. Down low. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Got it quick. At the defense, they found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And when it comes to Royce O'Neal, there's a reason this guy plays big minutes, Grant.
Well, B.A., it's all because he has the trust of his teammates and his coaches. Just a high IQ guy who never plays in a rush.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Baldwin. It's James on the wing. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's O'Neal on the wing. Alexander Walker. Here's Doncic. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 6 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Washington. Inside. Here's Lively. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. O'Neal passes to Doncic. The game now all tied up. 13 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Doncic against Curry. And he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Doris, around this time of year, the best teams often scale back the minutes of their stars. Probably good for the teams, maybe not so good for the fans.
Well, B.A., this is certainly an issue that has garnered the attention of the stakeholders in the game. We have certainly seen the commissioner of the NBA take a look at this, talk about that load management, which seems to be such a compelling topic. Bottom line is, load management is here to stay in the NBA. It's how do teams navigate those national television broadcasts? How do they navigate being prepared and healthy for the playoffs?
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Doncic outside. Pass to Lively. Here's O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Doncic. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Luka Doncic. Now a timeout called by Dallas. And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders. For Stephen Curry.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts. Always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
For your D-Town crew.
There's Ball with a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And here's Curry for 3. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 13 now.
And I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Here's Alexander Walker. Last game for him, he picked up 13.
Yeah, staying active and keeping his hands moving. Murray anticipated the shot and sent it away.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now here's Washington. He's got 6, 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now here's Ball. Coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
And there's a pick. Shakes him. And a nice layup by Curry. 15 points in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
It's stolen by Curry. Takes a 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Mavericks trailing. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Ball outside. Clock at 6. There's the drive. The 3 from Washington. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Washington, left side. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ball. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. O'Neal's got 8 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
James can't get it to go. And Dallas with possession. It's a 3-point game. Alexander Walker, the pass to Lively. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? There's a screen. Curry drives in. Baldwin powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
There's so much to Steph Curry's greatness. He runs the pick and roll to perfection.
Pass to Alexander Walker from the arc. Baldwin with a rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Puts up a deep 3, and that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Oh, they get a hand on it, and they get it back. James outside. Up in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter, leading by 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Ball is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Webb in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
James, left side. Right wing. Pass to Curry. Here's Lewis. 4-3. Ball with the rebound. Here's Mikhailuk. Crops in the 3. Mikhailuk's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. What can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold. Well, the gravity of Stephen Curry allows for him to find open teammates, and boy, does he relish the chance.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Marshall. To the inside. Here's Webb. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Curry passes to James. Here's Lewis. Pass to James. Cashes it in from 11 feet. James has got 15 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Webb. 11 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Buries it from 3. He's got 6.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset, but the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dallas. Alexander Walker comes in for Ball. Alexander Walker, the pass to Webb. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. With the fadeaway. And that one's long.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Curry against Doncic. To the cup, Curry. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Lewis.
Oh,
wow. Get out the way, Grant.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic delivers from range.
Fearless, as always, Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
James double-teamed. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Mykhailiuk. Mykhailiuk's got 9.
I just love the ball.
Knocked away. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's O'Neal. Martin outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Stephen Curry.
Man, good whistle there.
And he makes the first.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. The visitors with the ball. Curry with it. 21 points in the game. Pass to Lewis. James, right side. On the wing, Curry. Here's Mykhailiuk. Ball passes to Lewis. Knocks it down from distance.
For 3.
Lewis has got 7 now in this quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Out to the right wing. Webb passes to Alexander Walker. Washington outside. Pass to Webb. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. The Lakers, #1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
They set the pick to the middle. Fall. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Fall's got his first points in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality vets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Here's Lewis. Guarded by Doncic for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Fall.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Assist from.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Doncic, right side. Picked it. In transition, here they come. And he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Here's ball. Still without a bucket. Washington outside. Tipped away. Pass to Lively. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. The 3 from Washington.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
There's a screen. Pass to Fall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. Sends it home from three-point land. Lewis has got 10 points.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Washington right side. Shoots from the right block. Peterson with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. The 3 from Washington. Sinks the tray. He's got 12.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Lewis. Coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Ball's double. O'Neal on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
14th foul.
And he drops it first. The Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Curry's got the ball here for the Lakers. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be game number 4 of 7 on this current road trip. Now here's Doncic. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
The shot's good on the assist by James.
Stephen Curry.
James has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. 7 points in the game. Washington outside. Pass to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Back to Washington. 3-pointer. And the Mavericks, another 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Here's Baldwin. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Murray. Now here is James. Picked by Murray. James passes to Murray. The kick out, Curry. The 3-ball. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Doncic passes to Alexander Walker. And he can't jam it through. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
15 foul.
No good on the free throw.
For your Mavericks, Royce O'Neal. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Curry against Doncic. They kick it out to Murray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
3.
Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Curry against Doncic. Here's O'Neal. James with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
Quality addition for them. Well, Nurkic is an enforcer on the boards. Who can score? Now that's what makes him in demand. Louisville.
The math on this move checks out. Now taking a look at that first half of action, it's been tough sledding for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been garbage, giving up all those easy looks. I could do better right now getting stops.
At least there's some kind of presence at the rim.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Keegan Murray, and it's Curry in at the point. A nice shot by Doncic.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Here's Murray into the lane. Not going to go that time. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Doncic against Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Doncic. Washington, a screen on Curry. And here's Doncic outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Curry against Doncic. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 6.
Always ready to fire. Murray brings a lot of value in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Doncic, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stephen Curry.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic.
And the first one at the line is good.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
3 on 3. Murray finds James. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
Throws it up high. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Lively passes to Alexander Walker. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. James outside. Murray passes to Baldwin. Guarded by Doncic. Inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Doncic. Lots of room. He squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got 32 points in the game.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Fades. Mavericks with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. Number 1, Los Angeles.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Baldwin. The three is up. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. James, a screen on Doncic. Pass to James. And James throws it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Got a piece of it. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Hits the three-pointer. Doncic has got 37.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
To the paint. Shoots a fadeaway. James, that's good. 21 points in the game.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Now here's Doncic, tightly guarded. Washington outside. And the three off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's James with the jam.
Assisted by
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Doncic. 37 points for him. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And checking out the Mavericks, pretty far behind right now.
When I look at the Lakers, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
4 on the clock. Back to James. Drives to the hoop. And it's James with the jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
O'Neal passes to Doncic. Over Murray. And it's Doncic missing. And so Murray will bring it up for the Lakers. To the inside. James, that's good. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. Doncic. To halt the run. Lively shot is off. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. And it's Murray finishing it off.
The assist.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Murray. And a two-handed jam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Over to the wing. Lively passes to Washington. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, B.A., we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
Now here's Ball. No points yet. Pass to Washington. Knocks it loose. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's Baldwin. Outside Murray. James with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Fades away. It's good. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Pass to Lively. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
The kick out to Paul. They set a pick. A shot from the mid-range. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
Yet another steal from him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points. Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And so Paul will bring it up for the Lakers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Oh, wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Ball with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And there's the screen. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to James. Hounded by Ball. Screen by James. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Paul's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. Washington outside. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Ball outside to end the run. Gets the 3 to fall. Ball's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
They getting wide open looks. They feel like...
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Los Angeles with it. We've got Caleb Barton. Luka Doncic is out there with Ball. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Webb in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Mavericks shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Ball against Curry. Doncic outside. Here's Webb. Baldwin with a rebound. Curry with it. Guarded now by Ball. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 28.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And Dallas with possession. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, my goodness. Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, Doris, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Martin outside. Out to the right wing. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Marshall. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
From beyond the arc and then some.
3 points.
That's 29 for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Ball passes to Martin. Curry with a steal. Here's Peterson to the right side. From deep three-point range. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
It's stolen. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Curry with a steal. Puts up a deep 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks.
Washington.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Doncic. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Lakers have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Here's Curry. Gets an open look and hits it. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
That's good from Doncic.
2 shots.
That one's no good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
13 foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Well.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Lakers have gone 8 of 9 here in the fourth quarter. Oh, sweet move. Shot clock at 6. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. James has got 14 points here in the second half. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Ball from behind the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Hounded by Ball. James a screen on Ball to the paint. And it's James with the jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Ball. Washington finds Doncic. Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Here's Murray. Pass to Baldwin. Here's James. He's guarded by Martin. Martin against James. They kick it out to Murray. On target from range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him. Ball outside. Pass to Webb. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Christie. Fires from way outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
The Mavericks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Charity stripe shot. Here's Lively. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. He's got 44.
All night. He just won't let up.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. And here's Doncic outside. Baldwin with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this. Oh, wow. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. The quick look, no good that time. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Picked his pocket. "17-foot shot on the way. Right wing from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic right side. That one no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
The 3 from Washington, and it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Guarded by Doncic. Pass to James. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Washington. Here's Doncic. He got a piece of it.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots.
Oh! Get you some!
Show us some power. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Another steal. Driving in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's tipped. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
Number 4.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's O'Neal. Doncic left side, inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Guarded by Doncic. Let's go with a three. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. All alone. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Guarded by Doncic. Pass to James. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the trifecta.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Now here's Washington. It's a one-on-one situation. And he goes in for the dunk.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Doncic. Offline from the top of the key. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're on top. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
You know what's happening, Mad fans. Here comes your T-Town crew.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
The ball's not nabbing another steal.
And this has been one of the most dominant defensive performances I've ever seen. He's a one-man steal machine.
Getting up there in all-time single-game steals. He's giving them nightmares. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking a challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates and be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Keegan Murray holding out there with James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And for the Wizards, they've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Watkins in at center. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Murray looking around. Passes to Curry. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. There's the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 9. Drained for 2 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Poole, the pass to Watkins. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Curry. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Now here's James. Defense right on him. A fadeaway. And Sarr pulls it down.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Russell against Curry. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back, and of course he did it. That's the answer.
Now Poole, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Sarr, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry with it. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Sarr. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Now here's Curry. Kicks to Murray. Here's Baldwin. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
If Murray can keep his passing up, he'll be a force in this league.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Watkins. Inside. Here's Sarr. James defending. Czar gets the bucket. Czar's got 7 points. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, James. Back to Curry. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, that ball's gone.
Here's Russell. The shot misses. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Passes it to Curry. James sets the screen for Curry. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here is Russell. No scoring in this one. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 4. And there's the pass to Curry. Kicks it to James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Poole bounce pass. Song, the pass to Poole. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Shooters shoot. Poole just couldn't let that three go unanswered.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
So it's the Wizards now, following the three by the Lakers. Pass to Watkins. The three. The rebound by James. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run here. It's Curry outside. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. Wizards trail by 7. And here's Russell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And here is Curry after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. Curry kicks to Baldwin. Screen by James. Launches a three. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now, here is Russell. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
James, a screen on Poole. Pass to James. Rebounded by the Wizards. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Well, maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. Take a look at the Wizards. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And it's in there. Czar's got 9 points.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
James, the pass to Baldwin. James kicks to Curry. Back to James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
First team.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, They haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And this is where Kuzma wants to just keep improving, find some consistency. He knows guys like him have to keep hitting threes to stay on the floor.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Wizards trail by 10. Over to the left wing. Here's Sommer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activity?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotations, and guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Wizards. Trent comes in for Poole. Now here's James. A 35-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Fade away. Again, Los Angeles.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Trent, and he makes the 8-footer.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Lakers leading by 8. The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Russell embracing the contact that time and wants to get his way to the free throw line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Cans it from downtown.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, he looked too comfortable as Russell got into a nice rhythm in the mid-range.
Outside, James.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
To the left wing. Here's Baldwin. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Trent. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. Here's Capella. The rebound by James. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Launches from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Murray against Kuzma. The pass to Russell. Over Curry. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma. 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
James against Kuzma. Fades away. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Down by 15. Pass to Sarr. The Lakers with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Curry with it. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he just knocks out the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Falls out there with James. Then it's Curry. Then it's Lewis. Trent with the wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Trent's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Wizards trail by 18. Poked away. It's stolen by Curry. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me.
Number 4.
Kevin, back to you.
3-point.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. Passes it to Watkins. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend.
First team foul.
Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Right side Curry. They set the pick. In the corner, it's James. Six to shoot. Pass to Lewis. Takes a three. Here's Fall. And he dunks it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Kuzma after the basket by Los Angeles. And out of bounds is Los Angeles. Kings possession. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is, and with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, James. The pass to Fall. Lewis kicks to Curry. James sets the screen for Curry. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 15 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Trent outside. Poole on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Poole's got his second basket of the night.
And just another weapon that Jordan... has in his offensive arsenal.
Has to Fall. Here's Curry. He's got 15. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And here is Poole. He's got 6. Pass to Watkins. Launches it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Fires from way out.
He did not do that.
And it counts.
He did not just do that. So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Now, here's Poole. 9 points in the game so far, and that one drops.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
2 points. That one goes. Curry's got 19 points.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Now, here's Kuzma. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That looks pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in. Pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sar, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first one falls.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Now, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
Here's Kent. Again, Los Angeles.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. It was outside. Puts up a three. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Washington with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From deep three-point territory, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lewis has got himself on the board with 3 there. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. From outside the arc, up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Kent, guarded by Poole. They set the screen. Here's Kent, driving the lane, lays it up and banks it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Washington with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Poole finds Kuzma. Here's Sarr. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Poole, and Washington again with the bucket.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And the pass to Lewis. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Poole with no one around. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Kent, guarded by Poole, pass to Peterson. Here's Fall. Now Lewis, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And again, it's the Lakers.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
It's time to get excited, everyone.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Washington. Russell comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Murray's checked in for Lewis. Passes to Russell. And that one, good. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Los Angeles has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Pass to Murray. Here's Peterson. Back to Murray. The pass to Mikhailuk. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Wizards shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Outside, Russell. Pass to Poole. Beyond the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's Kent. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 7.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
He was all alone on that one.
Yeah, it's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Russell's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Kent, he's guarded by Russell. Passes it to Peterson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Poole. 20 points for him. Pass to Song. There's the drive.
Poole showing he's more comfortable in that pick-and-roll setting. He can be dangerous.
Lakers shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Kent, he's guarded by Russell. Five to shoot. Kent, the pass to Fall. And it's Russell with the rebound. On offense, here are the Wizards. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Misses from close range. Los Angeles leading by 22. Mikhailuk passes to Peterson. The Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kent. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. There's the pass to Russell. He kicks to Capella. Back to Russell. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Lakers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Lakers.
You know, there's pushing the pace, and then you see what they're doing. They're going all out in transition, beating the defense up the court before it can even set up.
A well-worn tactic that's certainly treating them very well. Boy, do they have some athletes. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Away team timeout.
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Take a look at the Wizards. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
And seeing where the Wizards are, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Jordan Poole is out there with Russell. And it's Czar in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Coulibaly hits it from three-point range. Coulibaly's got 10 points in the game.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And here's Poole for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now here's James. 16 points for him. Baldwin can't get it to go.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Russell passes to Sarr. And they double up Russell. This one for three. Coulibaly, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Lakers. Curry looking around. Pass to Murray. Passes it to James. Shoots a fader. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 13.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision. Great pass.
Los Angeles leading by 22. It's Curry outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Russell against Curry. There's the pick. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. 5th is Stephen Curry.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Good on the second free throw. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Russell against Curry. Murray right side. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Russell with it. 14 points for him. There's the triple. Sarr's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And here's James outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now, here's Poole. 20 points for him to the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Curry. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Wizards good for two.
Russell sometimes can look so smooth on those jumpers.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here is Russell after the basket by the Lakers. The three. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
James kicks to Curry. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, Los Angeles.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Steph Curry. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in free throw percentage, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked 3rd overall in assists per.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. Kicks it out to James. Outside Curry. James sets the screen for Curry. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Possession to the away team.
And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers. And what has been the trend for him?
And you can see how much he's improved as a distributor over the past few years. He takes a lot of pride in his passing. Keeping his teammates involved and being a creator out there is really important.
Nice team first decision by Murray, giving it up to a guy with a better opportunity.
Now here's Poole. Not a lot of room. Pass to Coulibaly. To the wing on the left. Here's Watkins, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick. Get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, DA. And the Wizards with possession. following the bucket by the Lakers. Poole, the pass to Russell. Back to Poole. Outside, Russell. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. James in the post. He's guarded by Russell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the rejection by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And the Wizards making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Paul's checked in. Here's Russell. 19 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. Second chance effort. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And showing some terrific range. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Russell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, he's starting to get into the flow now and the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance from D'Lo.
James outside. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 29 in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Russell against Curry. Outside, Russell. Pass to Coulibaly. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. James in the post. He's against Kuzma.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Pass to Poole. Here's Saul. The teardrop falls in. 1 point in the game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kuzma outside. The feed now to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Lakers shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Now here's Murray. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Kuzma after the basket by the Lakers.
Third quarter, 2 minutes.
There's Russell with the three. Peterson grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kent, Capella covering. Just 5 on the clock. Kent, again, Los Angeles.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Got a piece of it. Out left to the wing. The 9-foot shot. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Showing just how good a three-point shooter he is, Murray, with a great rhythm from the corner.
Kuzma kicks to Capella. And there's the pass to Russell. Capella sends a screen for Russell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Russell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Washington. Kent defended by Trent. Here's Kent. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. Off the inbound pass, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And Los Angeles guys shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Kent defended by Trent. Clock at 6. Outside for Lewis. Three-pointer. And no good that time. And so it's Los Angeles with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Curry. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got James. He's out there with Murray. Baldwin out there with Curry. Pass to Baldwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. Lets it go with the 3. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Kuzma outside. Trent outside. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Trent.
And that's a learned skill from Kuzma. Not all forwards can get rid of it like that.
Curry with the bounce pass. James the pass to Murray. Back to James. Murray outside. James dishes to Curry. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's the teardrop. Kuzma pulls it in. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Guarded by Curry. Out to the right wing. Kuzma finds Bay. No good with the triple. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. James fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And Washington making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Wizards. Number 1.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Watkins. Now here's Kuzma. Tipped away. Fast break. The Lakers for the finish.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Reese, guarded by Curry. Trent, that's a 2-pointer, and the jumper is on the mark. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Left side Curry. They double team Curry. Baldwin kicks to James. It's Curry outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game. Kuzma outside. third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
First one falls for him.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Lewis checked in for Keegan Murray. Now here's James. With the fadeaway. Bay pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Sarr. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Baldwin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's James. And he goes right over Saddiq Bey and slams it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Trent. Pass to Kuzma. Misses from short range.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Lewis outside. Five on the clock. The 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Kuzma. That's tipped. Here's Bey. He gets it in there. Bey's got his first 2 points.
The times that Bey would pass on the mid-range, now he's settling in.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
Russell against Curry. Pass to Coulibaly. And here is Poole. Shoots from 12. And that one hits back iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Now the pass to Watkins. Here's Coulibaly. Pass to Russell. 6 to shoot. Lewis grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Count that bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Curry against Russell. They set the pick. Passes to Watkins. It's tipped. And here is Curry. Nifty move. Beyond the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And here is Los Angeles now after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. And the three ball is good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by James. James has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Now the Lakers on the break. Fires from way outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far. And so far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Curry against Russell. Now here's Curry, who is outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. Curry against Russell. Poole on the wing. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. That one from long range.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Here's Poole after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Poke loose. Here's Saar. Makes it off the glass. Saar's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Here's Los Angeles now. From deep three-point territory.
Oh! Man! Talk about finding change in the couch. What?
Yeah.
How do you get that?
Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Coulibaly. The pass to Watkins. Saar. The pass to Watkins. It's good.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Curry doing a great job there with the pass. Of course, you're worried about the shot all the time, but a nice setup from Steph.
Russell against Curry to the inside. Here's Watkins, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And the Lakers with possession here after the basket by Washington. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Christie's checked in for the Lakers.
Checking in for the away team.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Christie.
Now, here's Poole. Tight defense on him. Launches a three. And again, Washington with the triple.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Watkins. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Possession to the away team.
From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Enzo. Washington again
Away
turning it
team
over.
ball.
Three from the inbound. Knocks down the three ball.
Number 4.
And they came in
Three-point field
determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Puts up a deep three. Connects again. And from distance, you can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Away team ball.
Fires from way outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in a rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable. And you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, New Balance presents your player of the game.